Hello, this is Tyler from the InTech and Those Tech Guys, and today we'll be looking at the HTC Status, also known as the Cha-Cha. This is a budget Android smartphone, mainly for BlackBerry converts and teenagers, although it's aimed at hip, young Facebook lovers with a Facebook button. Unlike most devices, it has a combination of the BlackBerry style and a 2.6-inch touchscreen, which is quite high resolution for its size and is fully multi-touch capable, quite smooth. For $50 on a 2-year contract with AT&T or $400 off contract, this phone is a decent deal, but for people who don't mind on-screen keyboards, I think there are better options. HTC's build quality is superb, and you get a lovely aluminum unibody construction. While damage is on me under the review unit, I must admit this is a sturdy phone. I dropped this a couple times from about 4 feet accidentally, and not a single scratch appeared. This is because of the so-called chin that HTC uses. It also made the phone extremely comfortable to hold in your hand, and not a single part of the screen touches the table when putting it face down. As some would say, the most important part of the phone is calling. Well, this would be a bad phone if that were true. While there are call, end, and start buttons on it, unlike most devices, I experienced less than good call quality on both sides. Basically, average cell phone stuff. Luckily, this phone comes back strong in the keyboard department. While I found the keyboard was a little bit too wide for my liking, the keys were good and were spaced pretty good amount for my fingers, and they automatically backlit when in low light situations. Below the keyboard, you will notice the Facebook button. This lets you share photos and is a direct link to Facebook. As a Twitter and Google Plus advocate, I never really use this feature, but it's good for those who use Facebook often. On the back is a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with an LED flash. Neither video nor stills looked good on this, and indoor shots were unacceptable with poor white balance, and the front-facing camera is even worse. It's tolerable for quick Facebook shots, but by no means close to the iPhone. The 800 MHz processor and 512 megabytes of RAM in the Status allowed it to run quite smoothly with many apps open, and 3G was fast on AT&T's network here in Seattle. Some apps could be awkward, but the overall customized experience proved to make the screen ratio and size work. Battery life lasted me through a day of browsing on 3G, watching video, and even tethering. Decent for an Android phone, but not amazing. Overall, we rate this phone 3.5 out of 5 for an overall solid budget Android smartphone. While this may not be a conventional device, it works and is sexy in the process. I suggest this to a younger audience and BlackBerry converts who like the nice vertical keyboard, while also want a strong app market. However, this won't survive water, as a friend of mine found out by dropping hers in the toilet. Not that you would expect it to. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye. Thanks.